man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one.
The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing. Made In Chafford podcast episode. Oh, forget the episodes, man. Plus 200, we did it. So, like, what else is there to say? Yeah, let's just get straight into it. Katt Williams had a lot to say when he joined Shannon Sharp on the Club Shay, I think, podcast. Incredible interview. Maybe the best interview of this decade. Fascinating.
I googled my net worth. I said I had it on me.
I said, wow.
He was really teaching, preaching, and reaching.
When a man wants to go off like that, he's got to let a man talk.
Yeah, 100%.
Clearly, he had stuff.
He had to get that off his. Is that guy? Equal rights and equal lefts. He needed a place to say that, and that was where he was going to do it.
There was no context. It didn't match.
It didn't. None.
Nothing worked with what it was saying. It just didn't work at all.
But what an incredible
That
comment.
is a true
Nonsense.
misogynist.
Yeah. He didn't give a heck.
That is a true misogynist.
I hear it, but it was out of place.
100%.
It was just an outlier. That's 100%. all. Shout out to you, man.
Listen, keep doing your thing out there.
Your thing. I'm not involved.
Yeah, we do not condone that message. But
nah, not at all.
back to Katt Williams. It's so interesting.
So what is a synopsis? So from what I've gathered, I've not seen the full clip. I've seen multiple small clips, and from what I can tell, he's going at Steve Harvey, he's going at Cedric the Entertainer, Kevin Hart,
Ricky Smiley,
and various other comedians.
I think a lot of them have come onto gone onto different platforms, and he just feels like the truth isn't being said. You know, Cedric the Entertainer wanted to clear up something about he stole a joke from Katt Williams. Katt Williams came on and said that isn't the case. That, you know, he did steal that joke. There's evidence to suggest that. When it comes to Steve Harvey, I just think he doesn't like the way Steve Harvey moves. Which, you know, I've heard that before. I think Steve Harvey's got a great persona, but a lot of the things suggest he ain't that guy, the one he portrays.
No, it's just you can't basically, okay, right, so you can't go off and then give marriage advice and so on and so forth, and the three women that you've picked in your life, especially the current one, based off of his life and what we see right now, I mean, it's not really, the math doesn't add up.
It doesn't. And I've always felt that way a little bit with him.
He's 28. It don't make sense.
What did he? His new thing's 28.
No. I said 1 + 5 is 28.
Oh, I hear. Yeah. Sorry.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I've always felt that way ever since I found out about him trying to get the late great. His name escapes me right now. Off of Ocean's 8.
Thank you, Bernie Mac.
I was like, yo, this guy might not be everything.
I was going to say Bernie Sanders.
Now I want to see that film.
Yeah, but the thing is, even Bernie Mac played an important role. And the thing is, Bernie Mac is a brilliant comedian.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
and a lot of these guys...
he's highlighting the snakery and everything that's... Like, he's been blackballed. Everyone said that it was on crack. And everyone believed it.
I'm just going to say, he weren't all right. There was a period... He weren't all right.
He got into a fight with 16.
Yeah, like I've got that.
No, it was 12.
We saw the videos.
Put man in a headlock. It's crazy.
The thing is, Katt seems sane and in clear mind speaking at the moment, and he's dropping a lot of gems. And I think, you know, when someone's speaking, it might not be everybody's truth, but that is his truth. Like that's how he saw that stuff play out. You know, so. Listen, I thought it was very entertaining. Some of the stuff he was coming out with. He's clearly a very intelligent man as well. You know?
Yeah, very, very intelligent.
Very well spoken.
And I think he's always lived his life in integrity. So that when he now sees people conducting themselves in a way where it's just like, I don't mess with that.
Yeah.
This is how I'm going to stand.
Yeah.
And that's that. I've made my money. I don't need to make more money in order to please you or just get down on knees and participate in FOs. But, you know.
He said, I wanted to come into this game. I didn't want my mouth full or my ass full. And he's managed to stay true to that. So respect.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he was saying. Do you know what? We need to start calling out industry plants in acting.
Do you know who's a great industry plant in the music industry?
Who?
The Game.
You think The Game was an industry plant?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think he's a wonderful one, and like he's embraced it.
He
and
worked.
also Blueface as well.
Nah, I don't think
It didn't work.
No, that didn't bang.
Work. The Game is one of like West Coast. Like he's that is like
Yeah.
if you could like create the perfect storm or the perfect follow up to what 50 done in the East Coast. The Game, what he's done with documentary, Doctor's Advocate, LAX, like that's clap. Do you know what I mean? That is incredible.
Perfect.
Whereas
If The Game just rapped, my God, what a talent he would have been.
bro, like
it's all the
even-
shenanigans on top of it.
he is an awful human being. Bro.
Oh
He's
yeah,
given us
terrible.
multiple
Oh
classics.
my God.
I'd even go on a ledge and say Jesus Piece is a classic.
Oh, what an album!
Yeah.
Classic, bro.
Alan Boombaye.
Listen, he's an awful man, but that man has created some incredible projects.
He has. I can't even hate.
Who'd you say is a industry plant in the acting
Well,
field?
he said that Kevin Hart was an industry plant, and you know the opportunities he got didn't align with someone who'd have to work their way to the top. And I hear it in the sense that Soul Plane was Thing's first movie,
right.
and he plays a pivotal part in that. Not to say he can't work.
Was it his first? No, I think it was. It could be. I don't.
That's what Katt said. I'm just repeating what Katt said.
Yeah,
I don't,
because I remember what Dame Dash said, and it was like Kevin Hart was in this film. So I mean, even both of them, they still have kind of like the same thought process and how like the industry is just moving.
Yeah.
So yeah, Katt
But
Williams.
it's just interesting to see the idea that there could be industry plants in Hollywood and people that they're giving a leg up, you know. And then there's, in Katt's mind, there's clear signs that you've sold yourself. You know, they give you certain things. The beautiful light-skinned woman, that's what, you know, he said, who don't talk, just plays her role.
Don't do interviews.
Don't do interviews. Keeps it hush. Shit's crazy.
I think it's harsh to
The fact that all 8 of them have one as well.
Katt sat down and studied.
Yeah.
He went on Google to
Well, I
say,
said they
this
gave
man's
Lu-
wife, that man's wife, this man's wife. Or why
They
got a
gave
correlation?
him and Ludacris went to the same Illuminati meeting, and they said they're gonna give you 200 million for 10 films. How many Fast and Furious films has Ludacris been in? And
He's
they
been in,
said
like,
they told
what,
him you have
7?
to get rid of the braids and you have to get rid of the weird beard. My man got rid of the weird beard and the braids. I'm just saying.
All I'm gonna say is this: I that's the only dubious one. No, I say the only. There's a lot of dubious stuff he said, right? But that one just made me laugh because what did the Illuminati need or care about the Fast and Furious franchise?
Do you know what though?
Like, what? Do you really think they give a damn about Fast and Furious?
I think they might. It's a way, like I think they. No. These people at the top, we're just all.
They want to put
speculating
wicked
here.
spells in the films, and then you watch them, and you be like, oh. So then, if I'm gonna put wicked spells in the film, I want someone to participate, and I want you to be a full participant, not a semi-participant.
You're telling me the Illuminati
So I
gathered
want
round.
you to be on a semi.
Yikes.
Nah, I mean, looks like Katt Williams. He basically said it.
You're telling me the Illuminati gathered for pre-screening for Fast X to give approvals?
No. They said they'll give. They'll.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I hear what you're saying, but they said they'll give. They said either Ludacris or Katt Williams, you'll have a role for 200 million in a franchise movie that will have 10 plus films.
I don't know why I think it's Cap, because
It's obviously.
I mean it is Cap. Let me know. You know when you like argue with somebody else who's
Yeah.
like, it is Cap, but at the end of the day, like what I find hilarious about Cat is like people are saying he's actually treated this like it's a comedy special, like it's actually him just giving 2 hours of just, you know. And in my opinion,
I
when
thoroughly
look at
enjoyed
all
it.
of my favorite comedians.
Yeah.
I really do feel like when Katt Williams was at his peak,
Oh, he's my favorite comedian.
it's just
like, yeah.
it's really hard to say. He may not be my favorite.
I can see you,
Bro.
on, man.
He may have fallen off to an extent, but I do think his peak is up there with the best.
Yeah,
because
I
his
wholeheartedly
delivery,
agree.
the way he says things, the way his mind works, like
The
he's
perm,
just too funny, man.
The drenched in sweat. There's a way that, like, when black
Hey,
people
yo.
sweat, that's what he was
Yo.
up on that stage.
The way black people sweat.
It's
Brother.
different.
Yo, you're right.
I'm just saying.
Listen, shout out to Katt Williams.
For real.
I mean, you were saying your point.
Nah, it was just a time. Like that's what I
The whole
remember from
character that he
the
portrayed.
whole
Yeah,
character that he portrayed. I used to think this guy's got no drip, but I love it. You know, that's how they be dressing in the club in 2000s with the jeans, a shirt, and a blazer.
Yeah.
Like, what the? Are you not hot?
And crap.
And and a pair of Air Force Ones, and they were getting gal.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That
to
was
me.
life, man.
That was life. That was life. Now I'm begging, please let me wear a tracksuit inside. Like if I go to a function, can't happen.
Nah, ain't
Wear a tech,
happening.
please. It costs the same as my man's drip.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
There you have it.
But yeah, no, incredible. Not documentary conversation between Katt Williams and Shannon Sharp, and well done to Shannon Sharp because I think. As an interviewer, it'd be very easy to interject and to try and guide the conversation a different way.
Yeah,
Shay
he
just
tried.
let him rant.
Just let him go.
He
Yeah,
let him go.
Clearly, that's what he wanted to do. so-
100%. Yeah, he had a different agenda. Them, you know how he sat there with them cards? Forget it, man. Put him in the
He
bin.
only asked like 2 questions.
Yeah. Everything he said on Jonathan Majors.
What did he say?
He said he just said, listen, that guy's ugly. Yeah. He said that guy's ugly, and all these features, and you fell in love with that guy. That means any black man is buff.
Why?
I don't know why he put it on him.
Cat is insane.
And he said, out of all the people in the world, you fell in love with that guy. And then now that he's hench, this is where all the problems happen.
That is hilarious.
So, no, he's
Hey, man.
brilliant. He's brilliant. He's brilliant.
And he'd be watching them Marvel films because he was naming Kang and shit. I was like, alright, bet.
He should be Kang.
He should be Ant-Man goes small. Do you know that I can see you?
Listen.
You know what? Kang was such a brilliant character, but
Do you rate him like that? I don't think he did enough for us to care.
no, I don't think they portrayed him the correct way because he got killed by ants.
He shouldn't have been the main
Yeah, he
antagonist of Ant-Man.
Man,
No,
the Wasp.
he should
That
have
was
won. He should have just won.
He should have.
He should have banged him up and then walked through the portal and say Wagwan.
If you really want to make a man the main antagonist for Ant-Man, he has to win.
He has to win.
Yeah.
He should have squashed him. It
Do you
shouldn't
know
even
how
been close.
and his speech as well, like, his speech in the whole beef, because I watched the film yesterday and it was like, do you know how many worlds I've conquered? How many people I've defeated? And you lose.
Was it true? And I could be making this up. You might know this. Is it true that they rewrote the ending?
Yeah.
Because
Oh, is it?
initially,
I
he was
want to
supposed to
believe.
win,
I want to believe so.
and then they rewrote it.
Yeah.
But why would they do
I
that?
don't know
That
where I
seems
s-
like an odd. I mean,
I don't know where I read that, but I read somewhere. This was before all the Jonathan Major stuff happened. This was actually during the time of when they were actually shooting and writing the script. I feel like there was a.
he should have won
because
because that would have been. Do you know what? Like, there's a really good theory within film, and you could actually have a terrible film, but if you end it in a certain way, you might leave people with a positive view of that film. Feel how you feel about Ant-Man and the Wasp, but if they'd made that huge decision that Kang crashes it on Ant-Man, we might be looking at that film a little bit differently. We might be looking at Kang as a character a little bit differently. Like, I mean, fair enough, it's just Ant-Man, but my man stepped through the portal. Like, now what? Where do we go from here?
Yeah, it's true.
It was not a well-handled film at all. And to be honest, we'll see where they go with the character. They're saying my man that plays Homegirl's dad in Euphoria is up for the role. I don't know his name.
Is it Rue?
Rue's dad or her father figure. I forgot his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're definitely.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a very good actor.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll see. I'll send you a picture, but either way,
I think I've seen him, but it's just like,
It's whatever. at this
yeah,
point.
I
Let's
think
see what
we'll see what Marvel
I was
do.
excited to see how they would carry that, and then now I'm
He weren't
jerked.
even in What If.
Oh yeah, for good
Speaking of
reasons.
what if,
Incredible.
Oh, yeah. Incredible.
The best
I
thing,
really
the best thing
enjoyed it.
they've done in a long time.
great.
Well, it's up there. They went 2 for 2 last year with that. Maybe even 3 for 3 with that, Guardians and Loki.
yeah,
So
But I think, as I said on the group chat, I think the one with the
Cohorti.
natives, yeah,
I really like that.
I liked it. I just felt like
Avatar 2.0.
Avatar 2.0, and then also Wakanda Forever as well.
3.0.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard your point. I agree.
but
brilliant.
brilliant. Brilliant.
Like, I want her to come to live action. She was like, they need to be careful with, again, they don't want this MCU thing is clear as day. Peggy Carter, love her, incredible character. But what are we doing with the OP shit? How she got everyone's jewels on? She had Hela's hat, Thor's hammer, and then she had all the. Come on, no one needs that much ass. You're overdoing it at that point.
Listen, man. Captain Carter. Man. Listen.
And you still couldn't beat the magician.
Nah, that's embarrassing. The magician had to sacrifice himself. Also, Doctor Strange, chill out. Rachel McAdams, incredible human being, but I'm not doing all that for her. You know when I'm not. You
Maggie.
talk about
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
talk about he's gonna blow up the hospital for Maggie Gyllenhaal. Go on.
It comes a point you gotta cut your losses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
man.
For Rachel McAdams, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand. For Zendaya, maybe. Margot Robbie, hell yeah. Rachel McAdams.
I mean, Mean Girls was aight, bro.
Yeah. Regina George.
I ain't doing all that
shit.
for Regina George.
Nah, that's insane. Shit's crazy.
Nah, What If was good. And the thing is, for me, I didn't really have any expectations watching it. I was just kind of like, let me just see if I enjoy this.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, they just kind of threw shit at the fan and like things just kind of like,
That's
were
what
like,
I
oh,
really
this is a
like.
cool idea. Oh, this is nice. I didn't really go in with like my usual nitpick everything in the MCU kind of like time. I thought, let me just enjoy this for what it's worth. And for that alone, I enjoyed it.
I really, because I don't think they did that enough in season 1, in the sense of this was just balls to the wall crazy. Like it was just from start to finish. Pause, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. How
But
you
that's
gonna put balls
it's
on
a
the
genuine.
wall?
No.
How
That
you
is a
gonna-
saying.
Like,
That's a
you gotta pick that up and put it on the wall.
Balls to the wall.
Like, what are you doing? And who's behind you?
Why are your balls on the wall?
It's not your balls. It's a saying.
Hey, how about it, man?
Nah, fuck you.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Have you guys watched Die Hard before?
Yes.
What? Which one?
The original Die Hard.
I can't remember what it was.
I watched it for the first time over Christmas, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, they had Bruce Willis doing up a madness.
Yeah,
he was
he
wearing
was-
a wife beater, had no shoes on.
Is
and
this
he
the
was
one in
just
the
shooting up,
airport?
man.
Nah,
the one
that's
that-
the
the
second
one in the hotel, Nakatami Plaza or something in Los Angeles.
The one in the hotel.
Yeah.
They were
I
doing
liked
too
how
much.
that Happy Hogan episode
Episode
like
replicated
mirrored
that, yeah.
Because I watched it like a few days after. I was like, oh, that's a nice.
Yeah, it was a
reference.
nice callback.
Okay.
But yeah, I say all this to say this: the '80s movies, action movies, they were just doing too much.
Yeah,
Man had
yeah.
no shoes on, just stepping
But
on
it was
glass.
just they were just trying to make people seem as macho as possible. Cause put shoes on, like do something about that. He was like you said, he was stepping on glass.
He was wearing a white wife beater
Man used
until
to wear
30
vests.
minutes in. At the 40-minute mark, it's an all black one. I said,
Huh?
if I don't turn this movie off now, yeah.
Men used to wear vests, you know. That's when men were men. Bring it back. Bring back vests.
Bring back vests. Yeah.
Bring back vests.
Listen.
Oh, you wearing your singlet?
Man was out in a singlet and no shoes, killing a Russian man. Listen, bro,
I hear it.
I'm not having it. Yeah, it's a Christmas movie, but come on, man, give me a
It
break.
was doing too much. Go be with your family. Would you go to that extreme to get your girl back? Because that's essentially what he was doing.
Best get my bitch back. Whoa, whoa. I'm doing what I can.
You have to. You have to. Absolutely. What was the best episode of What If for you?
My favorite episode.
I think it was Hella.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, that was.
That was a
Should
good
get busy with the
episode.
10 rings. Should
Um,
go and fuck when woo.
I quite enjoyed the first one, to be fair.
What with Nebula?
Nebula joining a part of the Nova.
For me,
Cool.
it was what if the Avengers have assembled in 1606 when they went back in time.
Yeah,
That's
that was
pretty
cool.
good.
And the happy one as well. Actually, I quite like that episode. It was
Yeah.
quite funny.
I like Tony Stark on the Grandmaster's Planet. I thought that was a
Yeah.
pretty good episode. And then another episode that stood out to me was Peggy Carter and Natasha in Russia.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
They did a lot with 30 minutes. Honestly, that's what really impressed me the most. Like these were fully fleshed out ideas. If this had been, say, if these episodes had been Phase 4, in the sense of it was just crazy ideas, really multiversal things happening, and then you had to bring these people from different universes together, I think that could have been a better setup than what we've experienced. It's supposed to be the multiverse saga, and it's not. I've not felt any multiverse, but this was really them going at it. Also, the Watcher deserves jail time because I can't imagine the things he's seen and he just stood by.
But he's there. His whole purpose is to
job.
watch. Yeah, man. It's not to do much.
Man,
It's
if
to
you
watch.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
He's voiced by a black man. He is a black man. Just saying. Something happened, a little spooky, around the 1700s.
He's not black, he's coloured.
He's got a bar lid though. He's gonna slap his head.
a big one, bro.
This is something
But
spooky.
you know what? I love the way they brought it all around with the Loki.
Oh yes, and they go to the tree.
That was nice.
So we'll
The
see what
tree.
that means. Yeah, that was a
That
good.
was nice.
That was a good way to close it off.
Listen, man, shouts out to them. Echo comes out next week. You guys gonna watch?
Ooh, the trailer for it looked great, and it's a play off of everything that happened in Hawkeye. So, listen, they've got my attention. TVA 18, TV 18.
They've confirmed it's linked to Daredevil as well. So Daredevil's
Oh,
technically canon now, which I think is a great idea.
Yeah, it should be.
TV 18.
It means they're gonna do all the gore,
Oh,
so they're not gonna hold back.
right. Oh,
This
okay.
could make her a really
Yeah.
cool character. I was
mean,
very
they
impressed by
need
that
to do
trailer.
that.
She weren't great in
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye, but I was very impressed by her trailer.
I'm really looking forward
and she's
to it.
actually deaf.
And I hope Kingpin, they actually do him like
Justice, yeah, because he was awesome.
he's a great actor, and he was incredible in Daredevil. So I think they're
Incredible.
gonna really push the envelope with him.
Yeah, he was.
He's
Yeah, he was wonderful in Daredevil.
He was just a smooth
Like his
individual.
entry, and like how weird he was as well. Is he just? I mean, the actor that portrayed him wonderfully. Like how weird he was. He was just there, awkward. Like how he speaks. Time is like, bro. You don't. No one speaks like that, and then just go bang up a man.
It's the one where where Daredevil gets into the prison and he's sat with him and they're just talking for like 10 minutes and he's bare calm until the last minute and he just like grabs his head, smack. Like, it's the way he just switches out of nowhere. It's like, and you can tell he carries himself. He's like a brute. Like, he's a sick like casting for Kingpin. Really, really good. I hope they flesh it out.
Fingers crossed. I don't trust these man lately, but they might be winning it back. We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, now the writer strike is done. There's better writers out there, so it should become a better story for everything.
Fingers crossed. We've also got
to Mahershala Ali.
Deadpool to look forward to this year. So, and
I think that's going to be trash
if that's bad, they're in the dirt.
because I don't know who's writing it and I don't know what storyline they're going to go with.
It seems like they had an idea set for a while. So
That one I trust more. I think that was written before the strike anyway. So it's literally a case of we just need to.
hell,
Yeah, we just need to make this.
which is kind of, they're lucky actually.
And they put money to make sure that this comes out this year as well. They even pushed my man back, Captain America.
Listen, man, Captain Carter, bro. I'm not here for this new
Blackton America.
Blackton America, bro. If that's racist, give me more of that.
Say less. What? We got anything else?
TD Jakes,
Go on.
power bottom.
Huh?
That's what. So Cassie's.
Huh?
Listen, man.
So Cassie handed information to the feds, and in that whole documentation, it's mentioned that TD Jakes is involved with the FOs, and he's considered a power bottom.
That's insane.
I don't know what a power bottom is, but when I saw the Joe Biden podcast clip, it was like, it's like wild. So you're a bottom. You're a bottom, but that's your thing, innit? Like you're.
So in like a
He likes to
same
take
sex.
it.
Bro.
Oh right, I see.
Yeah.
Hey, how about it, man?
Not the fact that he likes to take it, it's the fact that he's dominant as a bottom.
That's actually not possible.
I'm speculating.
By being a bottom, you can't. I don't know. Listen, all for being educated. That doesn't work.
Yeah, same. Me.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I might be chatting rubbish, but as far as I've heard it from them, man, that's what it is. I don't know, but
Power bottom is a crazy.
That sounds like
crazy word.
a wrestling finisher.
it
Oh my
does.
God, he's been hit with a power bottom.
And that guy, he's, you know what? I'm not going to describe him, but anyways, I just personally feel like there's a lot of people I've had conversations with a lot of people, parents, preachers, and stuff, and it's just like it's very sad to hear this because I wasn't surprised. My barber told me this, and my barber has also told me, like, we've had conversations about like church and preachers and stuff.
Oh shit.
So when it comes to that, it's just a whole other aspect.
Yo,
Bro. Good to see you, man. Long time.
Too long.
Coming in. Cheers, man. Cheers.
No worries.
It's warm in here.
I know.
What's going on? Good to see you, man. Of course.
What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, boss.
Yeah, so just to sum it up, it was just the fact that it was very disappointing to hear that that's what he's doing. And then of course when it came to the Christmas special, of course now the information has come out.
Yeah.
I just felt like the way he handled it wasn't even proper because yeah man, just sit down. Yeah, we got a guest. He's coming for the next episode, but I'll just just sit down, man. It's all good, man. I mean, they're gonna know who, and they're gonna know anyway, so it's calm. But pretty much, I just feel like it's disappointing on how he addressed it, and if we're really gonna be born again Christians and stuff like that in the church, then he knows himself he needs to step down. How he addressed it, and how he came forward, and what he was saying as well. I'm not saying that God can't forgive him. I'm just saying the way he handled it, I felt like he handled it with pride. And if he's still in that lifestyle, then brother, you need to step down, and that's it. And if he's trying to save face for the brand and for the money that he's receiving, then God will deal with him when he dies.
Fair enough. I don't
that's as far as I
disagree
can
with
say.
anything you just said.
Yeah.
You can't portray. I just don't like when people portray something and then that's not what they are.
Now, we're all humans. We all have faults. But if you're going to come through and be a preacher, then be accountable for what you've done.
Yeah. I hear
So
it.
if you've done that, fair enough, come and say, listen, guys, this information has come out. I'm very sorry. I've fallen, and that's it. I'm going to have to leave this pulpit and allow the people to minister in the way that it's supposed to minister and make sure that the flock is led properly.
Hear
That
it.
I would say, you know what, that's more respectful. But the fact that he did that in the red blazer.
You have to send me that. I've not seen this.
Man. Nah.
Fair enough.
I just felt like it was prideful and like there wasn't. He was doing it for the people, not for himself and not for God. So, yeah, man. I mean, God would deal with him.
Say less.
I mean, if he goes to prison,
Prison. No.
I don't think he'll go to prison. Well, maybe, but yeah. But shout out to my barber as well. I should get him on the pod.
Please get
Yeah.
both your barbers. a barber off.
Our podcast will end that day. We won't be able to put anything out. Yeah.
All right.
Music choices and then
Music choices.
I
Yeah.
have no music choices.
None?
You have none.
Nah,
He's not been
nah.
listening to music.
Yeah, Happy New Year as well.
I'm gonna pick 2 M's by Nems.
Okay, I'm gonna
Good
pick
track.
Wasteland
I
by a
heard that
guy
track.
called No
It's hard.
Comment. Comment spelt with a K. Yeah, don't. Yeah,
enough.
that's my choice. All right,
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Until next week.
short and sweet.